The love and hip-hop cosmos just dropped a pregnancy bomb so loud that even Mona Scott Young had to clutch her pearls. So you all need to hold on to your wigs, your lace fronts, and your every remaining sanity. Officially, Bambi is expecting a child, yes, once more. Lil Scrappy, too. That man seemed to have just witnessed a ghost, or, worse, a positive test. For Dot, he was unprepared. The question then becomes, who is the father? Is that Scrappy? Isis, it young jock? Is it the unexpected story surprise that no one anticipated? What began as rumors and tension from reality TV just turned into a full-fledged controversy. Which is why Scrappy is pacing backstage like I just told him, you are the father. With betrayal, baby bumps, and perhaps even a phony DNA test. According to a number of sources, including a group chat, a hairstylist, and that one cousin who is usually too knowledgeable, Bambi confirmed the pregnancy off camera. And Scrappy is not doing well. What took place behind closed doors? Was this prearranged, or is it a last-ditch effort in a protracted conflict between angry co-stars, baby moms, and ex-partners? Prepare yourself, for we will reveal every sloppy, raw, and emotionally erratic moment of this drama. And believe me, things are just going to get worse. When the internet erupts, Lil Scrappy is lounging, taking care of his post-Bambi business. Most likely texting his barber or browsing through Instagram memes. Why? Due to rumors circulating, there are no wait words in salons, group conversations. And according to the Love and Hip Hop edit bay, Bambi is rumored to be pregnant once more. We're talking about an Instagram pregnancy ultrasound post with a confirmed belly rub and beautiful skin. This is where things start to go crazy. Scrappy didn't know. Yes, you heard correctly. Scrappy literally learnt about it via the blogs. According to one of his close buddies, who is a voice note leaker who would not stop. Take a moment to process that. Imagine discovering that your former spouse simply dragged you on national TV and threw your soul into the gang. Chad abruptly became pregnant, and everyone knew except you. It's more than simply drama. The lighting in Atlanta is a Greek tragedy. But let's quickly go back and fix this mess. This isn't simply some the oopsie baby controversy. In a war narrative that has lasted longer than Scrappy's rap career, this is the most recent chapter. We're discussing sex, makeup, bounce-backs, treachery, diss songs, and now, perhaps, a mystery. Sweetie, let's clarify the air now. The timeline of Scrappy and Bambi's relationship is already unclear. Fans can no longer even follow them because they have been married, divorced, remarried, confused, and blocked on Instagram so many times. However, something feels different this time. Why? Because things quickly escalated from petty to pregnant. And now, the hashtag #ScrappySnot is trending because to Scrappy's facial expressions. Where did it all begin? Then. Let's now discuss Bambi, the queen of the clapback, one eyebrow raises folklore. The queen of strategic baby announcements seems to be dropping it now. It all began at Carly Red's brunch gathering. Wait for it. Where else could a transformative insight occur? Several eyewitnesses, by which we mean cast members with confessionals, state that Bambi arrived looking stunning, silent, and suspiciously radiant. That baby, on board glow, not just the typical, I'm back on my fitness quest shine, Quethy-wary looks. Even Carly Red, who usually doesn't care about anyone except herself, was overheard on Mix stating, I ain't trying to start a second season. After Jessica Dime allegedly leaned over and whispered, why does Bambi's stomach look like it's preparing a second season? Nothing, but I don't think that's bloating. Then the subtle revelation took place, a phony toast with Bambi in the center. ALLEGEDLY. Failed to notice it. Something about being a mother has blessed me once more and fresh chapters. Scrappy's response. Silence on the radio. He wasn't present. They didn't tell him. Additionally, Scrappy's hairstylist, who went live 2 hours later, claimed that totally caught off guard. He reportedly yelled at his producer, called his mother in tears on auto-tune, and left a shoot early. Furthermore, once the news broke, conjecture intensified, so we haven't even touched the surface yet. Whose infant is it? You would think it would be Scrappy's, wouldn't you? However, this is hip-hop and love. At the reunion, baby assumptions make folks jump. Names began to be thrown out more quickly than Bambi. Stops trolls. Whose name was the first to appear? Jock? Young? Let's simply ask why young Jock is always at the center of folly before we continue. This dude is similar to the Where's Waldo in Atlanta, but with more baby moms and untidy hairstyles. According to fans, Bambi and Jock briefly interacted off-camera at a birthday celebration during the previous season of Real Subtle. Did it have any significance? Was it innocuous? Did it hint to something? Scrappy does not believe it was innocuous. Our insider report claims that the Nail Taku heard a fake call. Scrappy is irate, not merely depressed or perplexed. He has been telling people that she wouldn't do it. And when she stopped 5 minutes later, dude, I knew something was wrong. Dispute with me. I can tell she's hiding something because of that. It gets more interesting because Scrappy supposedly tried phoning Bambi after learning about it on social media. But she didn't pick up. He then called Jock, who also didn't respond. Allow me to ask you a question. What could be worse than learning that your former partner is expecting? It may be because you found out about your pal. Additionally, they both abandoned you as if you were the supporting character in your own split. What does Scrappy do, then? He goes live on Instagram. Scrappy rants about loyalty, surprises, and something about how many months equals betrayal while live streaming from his car in what fans are now dubbing the year's most dramatic meltdown. He doesn't mention Bambi by name, although he doesn't tag Jock. Everyone was aware of the time. Put a T there. Just 1 point. He goes on to remark, bro, this is the kind of pain you can't auto-tune. Oh no. 6 sizes, 1 tier, and a ton of ambiguous subtitles later. Scrappy unfollows VH1, Jock, and Bambi after ending the live stream, similar to the network. And that's where the first section of this emotional roller coaster ends. My friends. Scrappy is going downhill, Bambi is exploding, and Jock is most likely texting you, buddy, from wherever. Even though he was deleting his browser's history, it wasn't finished yet. You should wait if you believe that this pregnancy bomb is the end, till you find out who else could be involved in this disaster. Now let's go on to this video, when the real mayhem begins. Where were we then? Yes, indeed. The unfollowing frenzy of Scrappy. Not only Jock, not just Bambi. The entire network was unfollowed by him. When a man unfollows VH1, as if he personally got her pregnant, you know the betrayal has struck deep. Unfortunately, Atlanta had other plans just when we believed the news had reached max chaos. Plans. Because guess who showed up looking suspiciously supportive of Bambi's good news while Scrappy was busy changing his Instagram block list and crying in his car? Yes, Mama D. Of course. Now, in case you haven't been watching Love and Hip Hop, Mama D is the unfiltered voice of Scrappy's Queen Mother, Chaos Commander, since season 1. Once, this woman walked Scrappy into a relationship and organized a funeral for it. Thus, imagine her finding out that Bambi is expecting again. She did not wait for confirmation though. If Bambi is pregnant, then congratulations to her and her new journey. May the Lord give her the peace. She remarked after sis lived. She never abandoned my son. Did she merely disparage him and bless the child at the same time? Yes, indeed. But hold on, things get better since it seems Mama D was aware of the pregnancy beforehand. The treachery is so profound that even Shakespeare muttered, damn, Scrappy did. Let that marinate. His own mother had the tea, stirred it, and sipped it, and yet didn't warn him. It's not a coincidence that Bambi was spotted shopping for baby clothes at the same time as Mama D and Bambi had revived their relationship over lunch, according to sources close to the matter, including Jessica Dime's cousin who works at Lenox Mall. Play. Now, let's talk about the young Jock elephant in the room. Although he hasn't commented on the pregnancy rumors, his name is more widely known in this drama than a DJ air horn. And let's face it, Jock has a past. Fans began seeing deleted text messages, previous flirtatious Instagram remarks, and a suspicious moment from season 11 where Jock said, Bambi been looking different lately, because he had a history of stalking, baby mother plot twists, and most importantly a habit of appearing guilty even when he wasn't. The internet exploded. While some speculate that Jock may have been joking, others are pursuing the possibility that he and Bambi had a sexual encounter during the months between her and Scrappy's tumultuous relationship. Even Scrappy's other baby mom, Erica Dixon, chose to join the fray by tweeting, "Look at this reason why I don't care." The timeline is disorganized, the receipts are ambiguous, but the shade is unending. Too many details, paternity testing is insufficient. Not many of the girls are fighting, since he's too busy going through emotional roller coasters and apparently texting all of his ex-boyfriends to inquire if they ever actually loved him. Scrappy hasn't verified or denied anything as of yet. He reportedly told Spice, "Don't remix my pain," when she tried to phone him to provide consolation. But let's take a moment to talk about Bambi because she has been almost serene, like unperturbed queen energy, despite all of this chaos. I prayed for this chapter and the ultimate passive-aggressive nuke. A baby is always a blessing, whether you get invited to the blessing or not. Girl, she's putting cryptic captions like development comes with solitude. When you can block trolls, drink tea, and sling shade in your captions, you don't need a press release. But this is where things get crazy. Some leaked direct messages purportedly screenshotted by one of Bambi's makeup artists suggest that Scrappy might he allegedly texted someone, saying, "I know when that baby comes out. If their eyes don't match, I'm out." Let's take a moment to calm yourself, since the question not only is Bambi really pregnant, but who is the father as well? Let's play detectives for a while. Alright, let's review the timetable. Bambi and Scrappy were Jock and Bambi were last spotted together in public almost 5 months ago. 4 months ago, Bambi shared a fresh energy, new beginnings photo, and now she is pregnant and radiant. It's tight, it's messy, it's giving. Maury must already have a booking. Some admirers are even bringing up production, and there's a hypothesis that the entire pregnancy, if it's true, give that producer an Emmy. The news coincided with the season 13 plotline, which was supposedly pushed by producers to boost ratings. This narrative line is messier than a friendship with Carly Red. Speaking of Carly, guess Carly Red is also being implicated. It seems that she brought Jock and Bambi to the same event and then unintentionally left Mick on throughout their combo. Is this Carly sabotage or just a coincidence? We all know her Carly, read me messy AF, and you guys let her cook every season. Now, let's not forget about the fans because you guys are crazy. Tokyo Vanity even commented on Instagram that she thrives on drama, much like Jock thrives on baby showers. On Instagram, a fan made a phony paternity revelation flyer with the words, "Coming soon." Mama D hosted Bambi's baby reveal, and young Jock served as DJ. Trojan is the sponsor. Another shared a picture of Bambi's sonogram alongside Ava. Internet is insane. As evidenced by the image of Scrappy's perplexed look with the statement, "He's trying to see if that baby got his jawline." As if things couldn't get much worse, guess who? Bambi has reportedly been spotted with someone after making an announcement. Fans are now wondering how and why Lil Mendy sees, but just know that it's been circulating in the Twitter rumor realm like a bad perfume sample in a strip mall. If we don't obtain DNA findings, someone will wind up fighting in front of a food truck once more. But let's not forget that there is a child involved in all of this, a real baby, a real life, and real implications. I'm practically pleading with Mona Scott to bring back the lie detector test episode. We're still waiting for the last agonizing dramatic announcement. And even though Bambi is shining and Scrappy is crying uncontrollably, who is going to step up? Is Joe the father? Is Scrappy being gaslighted? Or is you think this is messy? Bambi playing chess while the males play Connect 4. Watch this video, because the baby shower was just cancelled, and we're hearing that lawyers may be involved. Then, bam! Bambi disappeared from social media. Stopped posting new pictures and stories. And even her hairstylist shared a meme that read, "When your client blocks you midway." Yeah, it's that deep. When Scrappy believed he had control of the pandemonium, producers reportedly pushed Bambi for a sit-down, so she purposefully withdrew. "Nope. You guys aren't making me cry a lot this season," observed Sis after seeing the scene with Scrappy. Spice, you guessed it, attempted to play peacemaker. Now, why does Spice always find herself in the middle of we may never find out? But she really attempted to arrange a secret meal between Scrappy and Bambi. Candlelight, steak, stillness. How did it go? Scrappy arrived by himself. Y'all, Bambi served Scrappy with an NDA and a cease and desist letter at a restaurant. You can't even have calamari out here without catching a lawsuit anymore. Bambi pulled a reverse A&O card and had her lawyer come up instead with docs. Refrain from publicly discussing the pregnancy, paternity, or your assumed role in either, the letter allegedly stated. Using legal stationery, she followed Savage Sis's advice to shut up and stay confused. In the meanwhile, Fancer, consuming it. The hashtag CRAPPED and served was popular. But let's return to the actual firestorm. One Twitter user shared a picture of Scrappy on the curb, looking dejected, with the description, "When you thought it was dinner, but it was discovery." Simmering away in the background, you believed he had been silent the entire time. Young Jock. Not at all. All he was doing was editing, because Jock went public on Instagram as soon as the pregnancy rumors truly took off. Look, man, I have kids. I got a wife, and I got a reputation. Bambi is a beautiful person, but I don't play with my family like that. This is a typical guilty move that Kendra doesn't play. She wants to know precisely how friendly Jock and Bambi were behind the scenes. So she's been blowing up production phones to get the raw footage from this season's filming, according to sources. It's bad, you know that. When your spouse becomes an FBI agent. Scrappy is exploding into creative mode in the meanwhile. In the studio working on what fans are referring to as his Lemonade, a heartfelt rap album that is purportedly about betrayal, heartbreak, and possibly paternity tests. She snatched my piece, then accused me for the war. Baby on the way, but I don't know what for. Read one leaked line. Someone call Bianca and tell her the men are retaliating. But wait, it gets messier since a new player just entered that anonymous tipster read game. According to Jessica Dime's eyelash text, a third man might be involved. Indeed, Jock and Scrappy may no longer even be the primary suspects. She claims that Bambi has been chatting informally with an unidentified business leader, a producer, an older, affluent, and purportedly interested person from the love and hip-hop world. Then all of a sudden, Bambi's attorney is asking for complete control over the changes and usage of her plot. Is the honey thighs this the most brilliant storyline, control move in the history of hip-hop and love, or is this a real pregnancy? Consider it. Dramatic male-led arc means Scrappy spiraling. Tension and ratings increase when a Jock is under criticism. Deep preaching by Mama equals sound. Snippets from viral memes and Bambi are silent, pregnant, enigmatic, and protected by law. She is literally rewriting the script rather than merely playing the game. Who do you know is perspiring? Scott, Mona, due to the fact that behind the scenes, already season 13 is being positioned as the South's maternity mystery. 1 woman, 1 baby, 3 men, no DNA, love and hip-hop, ATL season 13, the paternity plot. Tell me this isn't the wildest build-up to a season ever. Are the reportedly ridiculed posters. Carly read, too. Indeed. As Carly stated, live, I know some tea, but y'all ain't ready for it. Let's just say that if you believe it to be Jocks, you're watching the wrong couple, don't you? Carly has now perplexed everyone. However, this is the blade's last twist. Mama D, Scrappy's mother, recently submitted paperwork requesting the unborn child's grandparents' visitation rights. Take a moment to process that. She is unsure if Scrappy is the parent of the child. She is indifferent. She only wants to confirm that it is her grandchild. She has a lawyer ready already. This is no longer reality TV. It's a legal drama set in reality. What comes next? Will Bambi disclose the father prior to season 13's premiere? Will suspicion cause Jock's marriage to fall apart? Will Scrappy release the year's best mixtape despite the emotional fallout? Above all, will Mona Scott ever regain control over her cast? Look, no matter what occurs next, when everything is quite obvious, everything has altered because of this pregnancy. The entire freaking franchise, not just the characters, the relationships, or the plot. Additionally, we have just begun because of the baby shower. Season 13 is already looking like it will be the most insane season yet. From the quiet drama with Erica Dixon to the noisy planning from Carly Red. And Bambi will leave with a new contract, a new bag, and a new baby if she plays this correctly. Here at Love and Hip Hop, you can see how your ex's tears pay off. Maternity leave. Let's move on to the conclusion. Folks, there you have it. It's more than simply a nasty issue, involving heartbreak, baby bumps, lawsuits, and live stream breakdowns. The catastrophe of hip-hop and love is complete. Is Bambi actually pregnant? That is the million-dollar question now. Or is this merely a marketing stunt for season 13? Does young Jock have a poor pull-out game and poor timing? Or is he merely a convenient scapegoat? Did Scrappy recently receive played more forcefully than his previous mixtape? Listen, we're discussing a reality program where it's a sport to fight in front of food trucks. Tears aren't real until they're recorded during a confessional session with dramatic background music. And paternity tests are worthy of an Emmy. We'd like to hear from you now. Tell us in the comments below whether you believe Scrappy is the father. Are we all only supporting characters in a plot that has been written in petty heaven? Or is Bambi making a Mona Scott chess move to get that main character tick? Additionally, if you're a remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because, baby, the season hasn't even begun yet, and we're already drowning in DNA drama. We're just as horrified, gagged, and emotionally spent as you are. This is just the start. More controversies are on the horizon.